Alright. Show this again. Alright. I'm gonna talk about this thing. Alright. So Big Dogg got some button, right? Big Dogg got some button to niggas' guts and everything, you know, he thinks it's a humorous thing. I always thought that, because I was like, why in the most fucked up times when you're far away from everything, far away from the fucking any way to take a shit, any way to take a piss is the farthest away that you can be from it, to where you just barely can make it. You know what I'm saying? Barely, like just barely, like right on the money making. Okay, so this and Spice, right? If you know what Spice is, that unlocks my superpower. He showed me this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I happen to have some Spice. I was at Pioneer Park in Mesa. And as I'm sitting there, you know, I'm going through my bags and shit, and I'm fucking, I got stuff everywhere, and I fuck it, take a hit of the Spice. And you know, sometimes if you don't smoke Spice for long, you know what I'm saying, you don't smoke it like that, but that shit just makes you just be getting higher and higher and higher. You know, I hate the Spice. Boom. Sitting there, fucking, I'm just getting dumb high. Automatically, my guts hit. Boom! I'm like, oh shit! You know, I got all my stuff is out. My phone and everything is out. I got it out. You know what I'm saying? And there's, you know, people just sitting around. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta say fuck it and leave all my shit. I'm like. And automatically, I get so high that it turns into like the fifth dimension type shit, turns into movie mode. And all of a sudden, I'm in like this action-packed movie where I'm trying to get to the bathroom. It's like 20, 30 fucking yards away, but I'm in slow-mo and going in slow-mo and hitting spin moves on motherfuckers and shit. Yeah. Hitting spin moves on motherfuckers. Move! Man, there's a fucking action soundtrack playing in my head, in my movie, in my shit. Fucking boom! I hit the fucking walls in the bathroom. Boom, boom! Fucking crashing into shit, sliding all over the fucking water and shit on the ground, and at least I hope it was water. And barely make it. Boom! You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was ferocious. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as I do, boom, I'm laughing. I feel fucking high because the shit that I just went through, which was probably a total of fucking like 15 seconds, but in move mode, that shit seemed like, you know, was a lot longer. And I'm laughing my ass off, right? And I feel fucking light as a motherfucking feather. You know, not just in the physical, but in the inside my spirit. I feel so light. You know, and I feel him laughing. I feel Big Dogg laughing. Every people keep telling me, you know, I bet you Big Dogg's a girl. You know, and I'm like, I don't know. All I know is just said to call him Big Dogg, so, you know, I just figured to say Big Dogg is, you know, who knows? I don't know. I don't know what, you know, I don't know that part, but I feel the laughter, you know, and the humor and the love. It's just pure love and laughter, and fucking like Johnny Knoxville and Steve-O, you know what I'm saying? Playing jokes on each other type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you don't get mad, you know, it's funny. It's funny after you fucking make it. After you get stung, you let the scorpion sting you in the nuts. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, you know. You get slapped by a big ass glove going around the corner and shit. You know what I'm saying? It hurt. It hurt, and it was scary because the nigga almost shit on himself, but I made it, and it's funny, and it's all love. And so as I come out of the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, it's like a different fucking world. The sun is like right there. The motherfucking sun was like that shit right there. That's the sun would have took up the whole screen. Like, not even kind of bigger than that. Like, I'm talking about, it was like a whole fucking planet that was like right there. It was a sun, but it was like the sun. It wasn't burning my eyes. It wasn't fucking hot. And the rays that were coming off of it looked like prisms. Looked like prisms coming out, you know what I'm saying? Coming off of it. And the trees and shit were like, the branches were like coming down and coming towards and at me, and they were so beautiful, and I could see all the intricacies in it, you know what I'm saying? All the details, and it's so beautiful and fucking, and I come out, I'm like, and it just seemed like everybody in the park was just standing still, you know what I'm saying? And I can understand why they would be standing still if a motherfucker came me out yelling, oh, what the fuck? I love this motherfucker. I said, what kind of motherfucker will make a fucking game for a motherfucker out of fucking making him almost shit on himself, man, and make a game out of that shit that is a movie that makes a motherfucker feel so much joy and so much love. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker right here fucking loves the shit out of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, to make that type of game and show a motherfucker love by making a motherfucker almost shit on himself. Like, for fun. You know what I'm saying? For fun. And to have fucking been through that, and to see that, and to see the world in the fifth dimension, and see the fucking, it told me that this is it. This is home, where I was at for just that short amount of time that I was seeing it. I was home. You know, this is home. We're here. We're here, but we're not. You know what I'm saying? And he let me be there. He let me be there. That was heaven. You know, let me see it. Let me see what, I don't know. Maybe everybody sees it like that, and I'm the only one who sees it like this. You know, maybe I'm the, you know, and so it's just how I seen it. Maybe it's just regular to other motherfuckers to see it like that, so they didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, but you know what I'm saying? This, all I could say was, fuck. I'm like, I could fucking just sit here and stare off this fucking tree fucking forever. Like, man, it was fucking beautiful. Like, everything was fucking beautiful, and I felt fucking inside. I was up there. I was so fucking far up there. And Spice does that shit. You know what I'm saying? Spice does that shit. That was what does it for me. They're doing they're getting it in. They're getting it in. Yeah, man, and fucking, and that shit didn't happen just one. That shit happened. I was sitting on the bus, on the light rail, and this is the first time that this dude, he's a black dude, you know what I'm saying, and he was tripped out. He was tripped out nuts. You know what I'm saying? To have to, and I see why it would be so hard to get to be able to get the information that we need, is because you'd have to fucking sit there and walk around with the motherfucker throwing karate kicks, fucking picking his nose and acting like he's pulling and doing shit like he's pulling fucking wires out of his nose and twisting them up and twisting up the wires around his fingers and shit, you know, and then throwing karate kicks, hugging trees and shit while you're kicking it with them in Tempe on Mill Ave. You know, to that be like, oh, all right, man, I'll talk to you later and shit, you know what I'm saying? But to fucking sit there and sit through it, that's the only way to have got what I was supposed to get, and to get that information, and to be able to go and kick it with them those times, and he would just pop up, boom, boom, you know what I'm saying? And fucking, he's like, I'm God. God made me God, you know, and to kick it with somebody like that. And then when he finally we jumped on the light rail this time, and he was like, I was like thinking like, I don't know, in my head, I was thinking, man, like, man, I wonder why I haven't bumped into any Spice. And boom, this motherfucker's like, he's like, here, you want to hit this? And he's like, and I smelled it, and I was like, this is Spice. So I was like, boom, I took one hit. He took fucking a bunch of hits, and then the light rail thing shut, you know, the door shut, bing. So I'm like, all right, fuck. Or at least I got one hit, but then on that one hit, it was like, oh shit. This was before the fucking doo-doo one. This is before the doo-doo incident. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, oh damn, this is getting, I'm glad I didn't hit that shit 2 times. And all of a sudden, it's like, you know, the phone, like how it has you got the little app where you could fucking make the background have stars and sparkles and shit like that. Like, that's what it looked like in my eyes, like gold sparkling fucking air. I can't explain, like gold sparkling air. And I was talking about what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is I had a blanket. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because I couldn't really fucking remember what the fuck this thing was that I had in my hand. I had a blanket, and I didn't know where I got it from, and I didn't know it was a blanket. I just was like, what the fuck is this thing? And I remember the motherfuckers on the light road just laughing their fucking ass off, you know what I'm saying? And I could hear like an audience, like they were laughing and they're laughing their ass off and shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like fucking like 3 or 4 people on the fucking light row on the car with me. And dude, and they're just laughing their fucking ass off, you know what I'm saying? But at the shit that I'm saying, and I see my reflection in the fucking, I see my reflection, but it's not my reflection. It's a dude. He's with a beard, you know what I'm saying? But with a pretty face, you know what I'm saying? And fucking it is not me. And pretty teeth, and it's like and it's kind of foggy now, you know what I'm saying? But when I seen it, I was like, that doesn't look like the dude that I am now, you know? Like, I know I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude, but I don't know, I'm the dude that don't know what dude he is. But, you know, and that shit was fucking amazing. That shit was amazing. To fucking, even when I start to think about that shit, it gives me goosebumps. You know, it gives me goosebumps. But the doo-doo one that's the only time I ever went so far up that I could see that we were in heaven. That we're in heaven already. And but now you know, now it's I'm back in the I don't think I'm in the 3rd, because I just got leveled up shit, like 2 days ago. I got leveled up and it's crazy that when I level up, I get a system update. My phone does some crazy ass shit, and I wasn't thinking nothing of it because I was like, that shit happened the last time that shit changed. And I heard a video popped on from YouTube, one of my because nothing is on accident. So if something starts playing, like this is Archangel Michael, you know what I'm saying? Or this is Archangel Metatron, you know what I'm saying? I'll just go listen to it because then it's talking straight to me. I can hear that it's talking straight to me. And this last one, he told me that right when I'm listening to the video, I'm like on Priest and Broadway, waiting for the bus, and he tells me that that you're everything and you're everybody, you're everything, you've been every fucking thing, all existence, you've been fucking, even the fucking stardust and rocks and grass and everything, you've been everything, and that now I'm gonna be, I'm leveling up to be I'm going to go up with more higher sentient beings, to be in contact with more higher sentient beings. I don't even know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I just know that it's something higher than what I'm used to. And damn, that shit is sick with it. And yeah, with more higher sentient beings, and that and that making contact with them is just as easy as picking up the phone, as making a phone call. Boom, video's done. My fucking phone does the little thing, a little ring comes and says this. It doesn't say anything. It just, like, the phone turns off and then this little ring starts and it fucking like a little fucking hovering ring inside on my phone as this bar is going. And boom, when my phone turns back on, when it's done with that shit, the phone rings and it's my cousin. And my cousin's like super fucking, he's super smart, super fucking nice. He's all love and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he never talked to me about none of this shit before, but then he makes me, he said I was gonna be, it said I was gonna be privy to more higher sentient beings, higher, and I don't know what that means. I just know that I got let in. I'm being let in on some other shit, on some, and he's showing me. He takes me to go eat. He asked me if I could go help him paint his cabinets at his house. He's like, man, he's like, you help me out, I'll pay you. And I'm like, shit. I'm like, I help you out. You ain't gotta pay me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. And he picks me up. He comes and swoops me. I fucking no, he don't pick me up yet. I told him I'm gonna get closer to his house on the bus. So I go to my little brother's house. And I pop up my little brother. You know what I'm saying? And he says, I hit him on the phone like I'm outside. He's like, boom. He's like, man, I'm glad you're here. He's like, I just popped some fucking mean ass mushrooms. He's like, he's fucking tripping and shit. So it's like fucking, I chilled with him for a while. Oh, thank you. I like your eyes. and he tells me, I try to calm him down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're not really dying. You just got to keep remembering that you're just you got to eat something, go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You know, my brother's funny and shit. I wish I could have popped some too, but that ain't my thing. That ain't my thing, no. You know what I'm saying? My truth's changed. But my cousin picks me up and he's like, where you gonna go eat? Takes me somewhere where I've never been, like as where you'd see. The only thing I could describe it as is a place. Be like, yeah, this is where rich people eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, we got hamburgers over here, this over here, this over there, this over here, and then sushi over here, and boom, sushi. I'm like, sushi. Okay, I ain't never eat sushi. I don't really fucking. I never really been down to eat some raw fish, but I for some reason I feel like trying something new, and boom, man, that shit was so fucking fire. He was getting the shit out of me. He spent like $80 and shit, fucking like it wasn't nothing on sushi. And I felt light as a feather, like fucking. It wasn't like regular food, you know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, I ate that many. Not only did I not have to take a shit, but I felt fucking light, like super light as a feather, like inside too. Hey, how's it going, brother? How's the night? And and as we're sitting there, he shows me some shit. He shows me he's doing something on his phone, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what are you doing, day trading? I just came out of my mouth out of nowhere, and he's like, yeah. He's like, fucking. I was like, I was just guessing. He's like, it's a good guess. He's like, exactly what I'm doing. He's like, fucking, and he kind of starts explaining it to me, and I'm dumb as a motherfucker, dumbest nigga to ever be created. And for some reason, the shit that he's telling me about this thing makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Usually, my brain just be like, oh yeah, okay, that's cool, and then I fucking switch off to, hey, you see that SpongeBob SquarePants episode? Or some fucking shit, like something really dumb. But, but I was like, yeah, I could have fucking, I was attached to this thing that he was telling me about. And he was explaining it to me, and I kind of I was like getting it. I was like, he was like, yeah, he's like, I wanted you to learn this. I wanted you to learn this because I know you'd be good at it. And everything that the video was saying before, that the shit didn't have to make sense right away, you know what I'm saying? And that shit never makes sense right away. It always comes after. And so I'm like, oh, this is a higher sentient being, and I'm going to be privy to higher sentient, like higher things that are higher, as in as in doing something like day trading, as you know, something that'll help me to do the work, do light work in a different way, you know, rather than doing light work at dying and being out there fucking doing the fucking work like off my back type shit as a light being. But I get to learn something. Damn, it's a sick ass hummer right there, sick as fuck. I get to do some shit and learn some shit that for some reason I know that I'm gonna be good at this, at picking these things in this in this short investment, whatever you call it, day trading type shit, and he even said it himself. He wanted me like, why out of everything that you know would he want to teach me that shit? And knowing who he's my family, so he knows who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I wouldn't want to. Like, I would never think that anybody would want to teach me any shit like that. Be like, that nigga's so dumb, that nigga will never fucking get nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, I could see what's coming ahead. You know what I'm saying? I can see the brushstrokes, and even though I don't know what it's for, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't have anything to do with me making money and fucking being rich and doing anything like that. It's about, because I don't give a shit about money. It's not shit that I want. You know what I'm saying? All I want is God's will, and I want goodwill for all. You know, because all is me, and we are all the one. You know what I'm saying? All the family, we all gotta make it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he showed me the day trade, sent me the videos, and let me watch them, see if I could get them, if I would get it. And you know, to be at this point, to know that I've crossed some point where I don't gotta kill myself doing the drugs. I don't gotta fucking do that shit anymore. I don't gotta and this doing manual labor, you know what I'm saying, you know, to make ends meet. And you know, even though I'm not worried about making ends meet, because I know it's just gonna happen, you know what I'm saying, everything's already gonna be taken care of. But to be able to be put in a position to where I will be easily, with a couple flicks of a finger, make money that would allow me to do something with it that is that can help, you know, whether it's just raising vibrations, you know what I'm saying, like I know there's people that, because I ran into them, that just walk up to you and hand you $20, $100, like here you go, you know what I'm saying, like people that you know, you could see on their face that they might be feeling a little down, and that puts a little bit of glow back into them, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of light back into them, because I know it did that shit for me. Oh, that's sad as fuck. That's sad as fuck. That shit looks crazy. It shit looks like like something with a cape flying. It's a badass with wings. It's tight. Alright. But that's it. All glory to God. What up? But yeah, that's the story about me and God and him playing fucking, let's see if the nigga won't shit on himself game with me. And I love it, and I love him. All glory to God.